want to say a hearty good morning to everyone this Saturday morning and welcome to the Trinidad and Tobago Chess Association's first ever regional online youth chess championship. We at the TTCA felt that tournaments like these would really do a lot of wonders given the times that we are in with COVID-19 to actually bring the region together. And why not just start with our youth players? We know a lot of them have been playing online in different spheres on different platforms, but we felt that to build this sense of community, that we should indeed have this tournament. We only organized it a few days ago in principle. We had it on the books for some time, but we were very, very happy to see that today that it has become a reality. Of course, the arena has already started because we did see a 10 a.m. sharp start. So we wish all the players well and that they do their best in the spirit of fair play. We have with us some commentators this morning. I'm going to introduce you to FIDE Master Adrián Atwell, who will take it from here onwards. Adrián?
Hello everyone, thank you Sonja for having me. It's really a pleasure to work here, looking at these games, doing some live analysis of what is going on, seeing the different level and the war. Because I think that it is going to be very competitive. This is my opinion. So I will pass it on to Ryan Harper to say something to us. Ryan?
Yes, morning. Yeah, well, it's going to be an exciting show. It's going to be an exciting show. We have a lot of key players from all around the Caribbean. So we're looking forward to some exciting games. And myself and Adrián are going to be there in the background commenting. And I hope everyone enjoys the show.
Okay, great. Well, what we could start maybe selecting one of the games and start seeing what is going on in there. No? So let's go to board number 1. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. Start at the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on with this game here.
These games are going to be going pretty fast because it's splits.
Yes. So let's see. This is between Kian Muradali, and Nicholas. Well, of course, all of them are using nicknames. So let's see what this came from. This looks like
Yeah.
It looks pretty decent though. I believe White has a slight advantage, of course, because of the space advantage, but it's a very common position, so nothing to be, too hopeful about as yet.
Yeah, so the phase, you see as White as they put the pressure on at 6 points as usual.
What do you think about this move show that Black has played? I see that you played that idea a couple of times as well.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure about how it's going to work here.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Not too sure about how it's working here because there's no C7 to H2 diagonal.
Oh, true. Well, this 95 seems to be pretty good though. Very, very interesting.
Black is under some pressure here now.
Yep. Oh, that move have to be questionable.
Usually using a dash to bishop ends up with problems on that d6 pawn, that backward pawn on d6.
Yes, so I believe this position is literally advantageous for White already. White has a slight advantage. This pawn on d6 here is going to be very, very weak.
Yeah, it's weak.
Yeah. Of course, all sacrifices.
Yeah, Black has decided to try something.
Yeah. I don't think is working. Because if you have like an inferior position, trying sacrifices, sometimes it could work if your opponent is calculating badly. But other than that, I believe it's not going to be working too well. Now here, all White needs to do here is try to fix the problems, and if he does so, I mean, the little initiative that Black is getting, and if he manages to do so correctly, then there should be no more.
Well, the problem is he needs the queen to join. The queen is
Yeah.
joining the action, but the queen is working.
Oh yeah, no, this counterattack will be definitely yes. This end up in mid. That's a general rule. I mean, if you have the worst position in the game, then sometimes you need to fix those problems before you go sacrificing, unless you have seen a combination. So let me just we could go back. Yeah. Oh, that's one. And okay, so that was an interesting game from White. I think it was very well played. I mean, to see a Maroxy bind and then to see kind of like theoretical ideas, and it looked good. It looks quite good.
The juniors know the openings.
Yeah, apparently they're doing their study, so that's very well. That's very good. I mean, let's see now. Let's look at board number 2. Let's see what's going on in there. Oh, okay, a game on board 2 had just finished. Okay, so there's a game going on now. So let's see from the beginning what is going on. So we see, G4. Whoa, some people are trying to.
I think it's called the grub.
The grub, yeah, is see what will be coming out of this grub. It will be very interesting to see what ideas they're bringing. Okay, now this is looking like something else already.
Okay, if this player knows how to play the grub and the person playing black does not know, he could end up in trouble. But I don't think there's any problems now because black has basically tried to kill the bishop by putting the pawns on those white squares in the center, and now has captured the
and then he wins a pawn. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to play opening like this, well, this is quite interesting with this queen d4, queen b3, but still is.
So he's trying to hold his pawn, but he's not.
Yeah.
Well, he can capture on c4, d4, d5, and take a pawn.
Yeah, he could recover the sacrifice pawn. That is for sure. Black has to be very careful in this position because his center is already being destroyed, and his development, he's a bit back in development as well. So you have to pay attention to those things. Okay, queen takes now.
He should not have captured that pawn on g4 at that point in time.
Yeah, maybe it was too soon. Now knight to c7 is being threatened. Okay, knight comes here to defend this threat. Bishop takes. Okay, so this is already looking very, very promising for the. Okay, this is going to be.
b7.
This looks like a piece already.
And a rook.
Okay, you need to play. I believe knight to b4. Knight b4 has to be the move here to create some counter play. But I don't know. Yeah, he didn't see knight b4. Knight b4 was the idea that if we take the rook, check to capture the rook as well. But he didn't see that idea. And again, it's very important that we realize that tactics is going to be, tactics and calculation are going to be critical in this kind of event, because the time is short, and you need to calculate fast. That's not an easy thing. It's an easy thing to do, especially in tournament like this. Nerves play also a very important factor. So this game looks like White is going to take this. I mean, I believe the advantage is just very big. He just need to make sure he control the entry points. Yeah. I don't know. Knight b6. I would have played maybe rook c2 instead of knight b6. Now black is a bit passive. Okay. So some of the basic concepts, that have to be applied in these kind of games. I mean, people have to make sure they control the center, they develop their pieces, and for sure here, Black is doing good with full control of the center. Sorry, White. Black is struggling because of that. His bishops are not really doing much, and I guess this game will go for White. Very interesting that White tried a very strange opening that people may not be used to, and in that way, looking for win. This is blitz, and this is how you're supposed to play blitz games with sometimes like novelties, playing things that you don't usually play, and all of these surprises are going to be working good, for the person that is really looking to create a little imbalance in the position.
Right now, Black is just playing for some hope.
Yes, I believe this game will be taken by White. I don't know if you want to continue looking at this game or if you would like to check another one.
Yeah, let's switch to another game.
Okay, let's check another one. Well, interesting game, by the way. Let's go to another game because there are so many games being played here. Trying to decide which one to look at is very interesting. Let's go to board 10. So let's go a little bit lower to see what is happening down there. Okay, then we might come back to the top. Let's see what is going in here. So that is John Doe versus Master King.
John Doe.
John
Unknown
Doe.
person.
Yeah. Versus Master King. We have a very interesting position. Let me see if I could just go back to see where this came from. So okay, D4.
Yes.
Okay, let me just go back to the Atwell position. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so we have a very interesting pawn structure here.
White is up a pawn.
Yeah, White is up a pawn, and the pawn structure looks quite interesting as well. I mean, but it looks like when people play Gambit was the name of that Gambit again, and Black gets some counterplay here by pushing his pawns, but I don't know if it's going to be enough though. I mean, but who knows? It's a very interesting position to see how is White going to convert this one. The thing is that a lot of the times a person could have, an advantage, a positional advantage, but the person with the dynamics, dynamic position will really do a lot in the position because of the time factor that it will need, time to calculate variations and all of that.
Yeah, so White is actually getting ready to put some more pressure. I mean, White is up a pawn. White is getting ready to put some more pressure. He can bring Rook to the center.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even get a chance to chase away this bishop.
Okay, that's a free knight. I think that was a mistake. There goes that
mistakes,
one. Yeah,
mistakes have started.
Yeah, mistake will appear in this kind of games. Yeah, he resigned. I think that was he oversee that move here, and he resigned. That is, understandable. And so let's see. Let's go in the middle of this top 10 here, because from this group of players here who they are playing with, this is most likely where the winners, the first 14 will come from. So let's see. Look at these people have some decent blitz rating.
16, not 14.
Okay, 16. Thank you for the correction. Okay, so look at this position. It looked like a Sicilian that happened here. Was it?
It looks like it could win a Najdorf or a Cam.
Yeah, Najdorf, Cam.
But Black is just simply in a better position. Better pawn structure.
Yeah, better pawn structure, more control of the central squares. It's difficult to choose
everything.
Yeah, everything is difficult to see which part should Black play in this. Should White try to generate play? maybe looking to go to the b file will be good, but once that bishop sits on c6, there will be no threats on the b file. So this position is, I mean, it's very, very hard. Now, yeah, these are very huge majority. Look at this majority here.
I think the C
Look at
pawn
this
is not
pawn
lost.
versus this pawn here, and the weakness, you know. This is why even in at very basic class we learn to avoid, you know, double pawns. Of course, there are variations in chess where double pawns are forced, and you really cannot do anything about it. I mean, like the Spanish exchange variation and stuff like that. But they have proven with the test of time that those double pawns are not really all that bad, and you could work with them. But there are positions like this where double pawns became so much of a weakness that the C pawn was lost, and now the problem is that white may not be able to hold this position. However, black, on the other hand, has to do some work as well. You know, it's because he needs to win a position with, you know, a strategic play. You know, there will be little to no tactics in this position. At least this is my belief here. Okay, this move is uncalled for. I believe that was a mistake. Rook takes, because it's just a check. I mean, sacrificing a rook for a pawn just for a check is not enough. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
So sometimes a player could get carried away. You know, let me just sacrifice this, do this. But chess has a part that is called, you know, positional part, the strategical part of the game that, you know, we have to pay a lot of attention to that, because now after you have material done, this is what happened. Your opponent could just force exchanges of material, and that's it, you know. And black also, it has the better time, you know. It has more time, better position. So I believe this will go as a victory for black. So we could go and check another game. And of course, the more interesting games, you know, or the more theoretically correct games we may see maybe in the first 10 boards, of course, as expected. And but I don't know. I would like to go again to the first board to see what's happening. This person has 20 points. I mean, he has even gone berserk like 4 times. So this is just crushing, you know. So very, very good performance by this player. So this game he's berserk, and look at this, bishop a6 winning a queen.
Yep, that's lost queen.
Yeah, so that will be a one game. I mean, a queen up in this position is like a queen for a bishop in this position. Actually, this is just curtains. I don't think nothing could be work here. So let me just well played. I mean, the person that is playing here, he's leading the tournament, and he's playing very sharp apparently, because those tactics look quite good, especially for about one game. For about one game, you know. So it's like, you know, it's quite interesting. Like, let's see board 2. Let's see what's going on board 2. And we have here the true answer versus dirty pre-move. People have some very interesting names in this stuff.
Okay, a rook is missing.
Wow, so a rook.
This game is that game is actually over.
Yeah, the game was over. Yeah. So we reach lead. Let's go to board 3. Okay, board 3. The game on board 3 hasn't started yet. Board 4, Jamal's. Here I realized that the rating that they are showing on the chess is not really in accordance with their standings, because I see this person is 1500, but he's playing in the top boards, you know. So we see that, you know, maybe some of them are now joining the chess, or just decided to play different, since that is you know, an important event. So
yeah, I hear black is winning though.
Oh yeah, well, queen to b6, that is a very serious pin. Black also has a massive pawn advantage on the king side. So
it could have also been bishop takes pawn, attacking the rook. That's that's protecting the knight.
Yeah, that would have been.
Even rook to g4 is even good.
Yeah, rook to g4 would have been good as well. Okay, now he takes the pawn, not afraid of anything. And this is it. I mean, this kind of position where a person manages to get so much, exploitation of a pin, like in this was being done here. It's just
maybe now you can
dangerous.
pin the rook. You could even pin the rook if you wanted to.
Yeah, he could have pinned the rook indeed, to make sure. But pinning the rook, the only thing is that maybe the queen will have taken the bishop.
One is trying to move forward.
Okay, now this is over. Yeah, this is going to be over soon. I believe black just have plenty in this game.
Why just miss an opportunity?
Which point?
If you go back to where you push the pawn, you could have sacrificed the rook.
When he pushes the pawn.
After bishop takes knight, rook takes, and then he pushes the pawn. You can try capturing the pawn with the rook, and then
indeed, because
then he has to block the rook and get back the rook.
And then he get back the rook in a very dangerous setup, I would say. But trying to create at least some complication. Let's see where these have reached. Oh, okay, this. Okay,
wait. This might
end up the wrong way. I think after rook takes.
Actually, no. The problem is The problem is when he plays rook takes is check, and then when the king
f2 and then.
Yeah, and then you can capture the queen, which is needed to play the check against the black king.
Okay, well then this was curtains, So yeah, but very, very interesting game. I see that these people are going into some kind of complicated positions, but
these games are finishing very fast. Look, this guy has 2 minutes on his clock still when the game is finished.
Yeah, he could have gone berserk and all,
Nearly has the whole 3 minutes.
Yeah. So some of them are playing very fast. Yeah. Let's go to board 5. No, board 5. We look at a game with that fella already. Board 6, perhaps. See what's going on board 6. Mr. Ryan. Okay, so what happened here? Okay, this game is over. Finished already. So where to go? Board 10 again? Board 7 then. Seeing a 1200 on board 7. Let's look at this. A 1200 versus a 2000 player. That will be interesting to watch. Okay, so castle, bishop f4. White, I would say white is slightly better in the position. But yeah, because of the b file could give problems to black if black doesn't work on it quickly enough. Okay, this is quite interesting now, creating threats of knight g3, queen d1 now. What do you think about a move like b6? Will that be possible here, or should c6 be better?
Well, if you play c6, more than likely we're gonna see if this plan is known, something like b4, a4, b5.
Yeah.
b6 though, I think could actually be played because if he plays b6, if he plays b6 and then b4 is played just now, then he could have played a5. But now that the knight is developed, he can play b4 and a3 and hold the whole structure together.
The funny thing here is that if he wants, he could just play knight c6 as well, though. Just play knight c6.
I would say this is slightly better for white, but no, I mean, nearly anything can still happen here.
Yeah, because something like knight c6, yeah, then something like bishop e4, And it's that usually bishop e4 now will be interesting, threatening to capture the knight and taking the pawn on e5 and looking to create, some counterplay there immediately. Playing just with pieces instead of playing with pawns. So this could be an interesting thing to see in this position. Both players I find are playing very conservative though. Even rook e4 here looks interesting though. Rook e4, I will seriously consider rook e4 in this position. Although bishop d3 will be most likely played, but queen, okay, queen to d7.
Yeah, I'm thinking here probably like.
You see that queen to d7 caused this move to happen. Now, I would have played bishop e4 as a better move.
Okay, but white does not really want what?
No, yeah, taking with the pawn, and then taking that, allowing that knight to go in there. Although you will be able to kick it out, but the knight is already threatening c6, and putting your queen on e6. That is like the best move, to play queen e6. Actually, I believe queen e6 is the best move. Okay, he played it, but a lot of people will not want to play their queen in a square like that.
But maybe now you can play knight to c4 and then lodge that knight on a5, attacking the pawn.
Oh well, yes, he has just missed that idea. So perhaps here, this is already okay. F6.
But you should play it now, though. You should play knight c4.
No, but
not a5.
Yeah, but F6 is bad now because knight G6, I believe, should be good. Knight G6, knight G6 threatening knight E7 would have been good, knight G6. Yeah, knight G4
isn't doing anything.
Knight G6 threatening knight E7 would have been a very nice move to win the bishop,
Okay, so white is now just playing with tricks. Of course, king h8 solves all the problems.
Solve the problem. And this is the thing, sometimes you may have a better position, but because you just underestimate your opponent and hope for your opponent to just make a blunder so you could just get over the game, then you end up in a position that is have done much better,
Black's position is not that bad anymore. Okay, he has weak pawns, but
but once the thing is that would white really realize the weaknesses? Because I mean, these pawns are weak indeed, but white is just not attacking them. He's looking again to see how if he could just enter with maybe some tricks and stuff like that. See, a lot of tricks being threatened in the position, and I am worried that he might not find the best plan in this position. Which is actually attack the weaknesses. And now those exchanges may not, I don't know. No, this is for sure.
Might be interesting.
Yeah,
this might be you. I'm seeing
no, this is turning very weird now. Well, two pawns, two plus pawns,
there's a draw. There's a perpetual check if you want to. Perpetual check is gone now.
Yeah.
Perpetual check is there again.
Yeah.
You can just go back and forth. You can just go back and forth and check the king.
Yeah, he could go for perpetual check here. Okay, he pushes the pawn.
Pushes the pawn.
With this pawn being so close, I don't think that pawn push would have been the best idea. And this plan is this is not working. This is bad. This is bad. Losing.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is losing. Now that is just.
I don't know why he didn't just push the pawn.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting, but well, he has found the right plan, and the time is on his favor as well, on his side as well. So hopefully he's playing very quickly. I hope he doesn't end up still meeting his opponent in this position. Okay, win. Okay, good. Quite interesting. Notice the 1200 player end up beating the 2000 player. This is why I say, okay, this game might be interesting, to see at 1200. But you see what happened here. The player rating and 2000 did berserk. So this was a strategy that definitely didn't work for him, because now you say, okay, this is a 1200 player. I should just beat him easily. Let me just go berserk. But you go berserk and the players start playing solid, and you see your time running, and that start forcing you to make some accurate moves under time pressure that not all the time are going to be very, easy to find. So let's go back and check what is going on. Like, okay, on the ladder board, we have first place with 29 points. Second place is with 24 points. These people are doing like some like extremely good performances. Look at this. I mean, this person on second place hasn't lost a single game. He hasn't lost a single game. He's just winning. He has a straight winning streak. But the thing is, the player on first place, he lost a game, but he's taken more risk. Not he also berserk a lot of the times, So we're seeing here the difference, But that berserk cost him a game.
Yeah, but the person on board one only lost the first game. After that, he's only won the rest of the games. So the person playing on board 2 actually has not done berserk at all.
At all. But
the person on board 1 has berserked a number of times, and still it's only 1 point difference.
Yeah, it's tremendous. That let's check board 3. It will be interesting to see these fellows in the final 16. That will be very, very interesting to see. Okay, so what do we have here?
White under some pressure.
Yep, especially after that rook move, White ended up very passive. His bishop is badly placed. It's very strange to see actually a queen looking. Okay, this is mate. This is checkmate.
Mate?
Yeah, this is checkmate. Okay, so this is game over. For both players that were actually doing well. Third in the tournament and 19th in the tournament. So quite interesting, I would say. Let me just close some of these. Okay, let me just close this game here. Close this other game. There are some games that were open. And let me just go to this screen here. And which one would you like to look at, Ryan? Pick a game. Let's do a little lottery here. What game to pick?
Let's go down to player number 10.
Okay, player number 10. So let's see what is going on in here. Okay, quite interesting position. We immediately see these people putting pressure. These players are direct attackers, Bishop to G7. I would have played something else though. I personally would have played something like Rook to F4 though, in that position. Rook to F4
even Bishop E5 was better.
Oh yeah, Bishop E5, yes, was crushing as well, Maybe Bishop E5, he was afraid of pawn push attacking the rook, the queen, Maybe he was afraid of that threat.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right about that, yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, white is up the exchange, yeah. So white is defending, but I don't really see how this attack is actually gonna make its way. But maybe you can try to play G5 and then.
Or maybe knight F5. No, knight F5 does not work as yet.
Then knight G6 to F4.
Yeah, that plan. I think that plan could work. Yeah, that plan could work. I was thinking of knight F5 for some reason, but no, it wasn't working too well, I guess. Okay, this king move. This look a bit.
Well, might be an interesting bit to play this pawn push first, threatening to play C4, and then when your rook captures the pawn, then play knight to F5. It might be a good bit.
Oh well, that was interesting. No, you are one of those persons who likes to create all kind of bait in the games, Okay, Bishop A6. This is this check here. You see the dark squares already start to suffer, and now queen exchange is forced.
Yeah, and then this is really gonna be.
Yeah, no, it turns into a technical. Yeah, so this will be my advice, guys. For example, if you're playing a game and your opponent has a disadvantage in material, just exchange into a technical end game that you could just win easily. But sometimes the exchange has to be created in this way, like to some kind of, tactical ideas. If you try to exchange on the normal conditions, your opponent could just avoid it, and you pushing too much for exchanges may end up being bad for you. But if you look for an exchange, a counterattack that forces an exchange, I think that will be the best method of simplifying. Well, let's see. This shouldn't be too difficult to convert, although I am not seeing any entry points as yet for white. And white just need to solve the problems,
I'm just, at the same time, I'm just telling people in the chat hello.
Okay, there are a lot of people.
No, there are 10 people.
Well, I'm seeing 17 viewers, something like that. Okay, for all of our viewers here, thank you for joining. We are happy to have you here, looking at what is going on. And the same thing I was saying, this is starting to look complicated for white. White needs.
I don't understand how white got into this problem.
All of a sudden, this position everything was nice and good, and all of a sudden this happens, Now I check, going to recover material. I don't know if I would have played that. I will try. No, this is.
I agree with you. I mean, you doesn't need a rook. That knight is actually more powerful than the rook.
Although here the end game that they end up getting is just.
It's still a problem for white, but.
Yeah, it's still problematic. But white has. Oh no! Giving away that file is not. It's not going to be a nice thing to do. Taking the file, and black has ideas, of pushing this pawn and rook here invading. So this position could end up being. I believe that white now is the one who has to try his best to try to save this game. He really needs to try.
Why didn't you start pushing his pawn?
Yeah, exactly. He needs to start pushing some pressure in the position. If you have a pawn and your opponent has a pawn, then you have to work for that. Okay, this is going to turn very interesting, Ryan. This is going to turn very interesting. Look at that move. Okay, this is going to be. No, but bishop comes here. No, but it's still complicated.
I'm clicking, king f2.
Yeah, you cannot. Can you do that? Can you exchange and then push your pawn?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Take king takes pawn push, queen. You queen first. That's the idea. Or if you want, you could play an interesting game. Like after rook takes, you take the pawn first. You could have taken the pawn. Okay, no, this pawn push. So he queen first. Very interesting idea to queen to reach to the queen in position first. But having the queen first doesn't really guarantee anything, because now this position, yes, you got the queen, but you are pieced on. And wait. Okay, yeah, black won the position. Yeah. It was a very interesting game, though.
White may have blacked out.
Oh well, that is possible as well. But notice how white, he had the advantage. He played a bit passive, playing too solid with the advantage. Sometimes we have the advantage, and even though you have the advantage, you still have to push for initiative, because initiative, in my opinion, initiative is one of the advantages in blitz, and even in normal chess, I know people have table of advantages with all kind of stuff, but sometimes they may leave out initiative, the player that is attacking in the position. And I think that is a very important, factor during a chess game. Okay, so we have here now.
I don't even think there were enough pieces on the board that black should have got all of that.
Yeah, indeed. No, but if white just sat there passively, and then that protected pass pawn on c3, I don't know how that pawn reached to c3.
That's exactly what I look across at the chat, and then I turn back and like, wait, how did that pawn get there?
Same thing. Like in 5 moves, they just had a big change in the position. So very, very interesting what is going on here. Okay, so what I want to do, Ryan, I would like to do something very strange. I want to just go
I was gonna say the same thing. Go down to some lower boards.
Go down to some low boards. So we have here a lot
Okay.
of people with
You went
0 points.
you
Okay,
went down to the bottom.
yeah.
Not that far.
So I'm climbing back up. I don't know if some of these people played. Yes, some of these people played games actually. If some of these people played a lot of games or not, but I see a lot of like.
They played. Those people with 0 played no games.
Yeah, but here from number 40, here I'm seeing people that actually played games and end up losing a lot of games in the position. And I don't know, let's look at Fernando. Let's look at a game of Fernando. Let's look at one of those beginners games. Let's see what is Fernando doing. I don't know who is Fernando, by the way, but okay. Let's see what's going on here. And yes,
a solid position actually.
Yeah, I have to admit that.
Very solid position.
And I like white and red. I like white. That F5 square looking juicy. To put a knight on F5. I mean, you could get play on on the F5 too. So
yeah, knight is sure.
Yeah, it's going for that.
Not too sure what this knight on B5 is doing though. What is this knight across there doing? I don't know. It's just like hanging out there doing nothing.
Yeah, yes. Maybe he's just liming. It looks like that. No, here, but you know what? I would have played rook takes knight here instead of knight F5. Honestly,
yeah,
rook takes knight. Rook takes knight immediately. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Here, let me just see if I can go back. Okay, knight here. Rook here. Rook takes knight. This will have been my move here. Rook takes knight, and then after rook takes knight, then I put my knight here and see how my opponent find a defense. Then this knight may be interesting because this knight may end up capturing here in some variations. I don't know what happened here with the arrows.
You could even bring the queen across first.
Yeah. Rook takes. Yeah.
And then see how he reacts first, and then put the knight after.
And then bring the knight after. Yeah, that would be interesting as well because in case the opponent wants to move the king somewhere to try to escape. So you bring the queen first to threatening the h6 pawn and taking away some squares here. So very interesting. So the actual position is this, and
what is that? What is that knight doing? Just gave away the knight.
Oh, yes, gave him knight. Yeah, maybe in this kind of games you find a lot of friends. Okay, you're my friend. I will just give you a piece, something like that. Okay, this knight takes. This is a bad move. This is a bad move definitely because now I believe queen g4 here is crushing. Queen g4 should be good. I mean,
well, it's good, but I just play g6.
I think this is. Yeah, I think this is going to end up.
H1, but it's okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I nearly thought I was a lost screen or something.
So here, white has missed a very nice chance of creating an attack. Of course, as I said a bit at the beginning, this is understandable. I mean, some of these players are now learning how to play chess. They may not have, big knowledge on tactics. So it is important, that you work on that. You work on your tactics. You work on looking at a lot of attacking games. That works as very good, Looking at attacking games, some of those classical games. It's good because you get a lot of ideas, of where to put your pieces, what to attack with, etc. So, okay, is that a rook? Oh,
yeah, he just gave away the rook.
I know there's a time trouble here going on. So, wait a minute. Knight f6 is mate. Oh, whoa, he meets mate.
Yes, knight f6 was mate.
Whoa.
But he also won a knight though.
Yeah, he won a knight though, but come on, that was a king. And in this time, this kind of time trouble, I mean, you want to win, and these people are fighting up. I mean, they need this point, And white lost.
White
lost. Yeah, white lost on time. Missing mate. Okay, so that was a very interesting game for those who are now learning how to play chess. You could see that there are a lot of mistakes on the board, just waiting to be made.
Let's go up to somewhere like around the 48 zone.
48 zone, yeah, that will be a better zone too. Yeah, let's go to the 40s, and then we'll go back up to see what is going on. 35 minutes remaining, my friend. What do you think? Very interesting.
Well, well, I mean, while we were looking at a lot of games in the top 10, you noticed that the top 10 remained as the top 10 most of the time. Actually, not we should go somewhere around the zone just under the top 10, like somewhere around 20, and see
20? Okay,
the
let's
people
go
who
there.
are fighting, the people who are fighting hard to try to get into the top 15.
To get into the top 15. Okay, so let's look at the
Top
at
16.
the
Yeah, this
this
zone
zone
below
here.
the under 16. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a very critical zone where people are just fighting to get in, in that first 16 players. So this will be big battles, a lot of pressure, psychologically, nerves, all kind of stuff. So let's start with the player 20th place. So let's see what is going in here. What's going on? Okay, hello to the people in the chat. Okay, good. All right, let's see what's going on here. This game just started, doesn't have too much time. And listen, I'm impressed with the games these people are playing here. I find their openings, the ideas of the opening is just fine. I mean, they develop their pieces, they castle. Some of them are playing theoretical moves. So this is not like this is not like bad chess or beginner's chess going on here. Notice that some of these players are also experienced tournament players. Some of these players have been going to maybe international tournaments and so on. So we'll see how
Black just won a pawn. Black just won a pawn, but he didn't take it.
He didn't take it. I always say a pawn is a pawn. If you have to take a pawn, take a pawn. He rather to take that square, but the square he could have taken that square anytime, anyhow. Okay, I think he still have a pawn. Bishop takes f4. Yep, bishop takes f4. Yep, still a pawn.
Because otherwise, black exchanges better bishop. At least you should get a pawn for it.
Yeah, but not here still, because pawn takes, queen takes, rook to b1.
Yeah,
taking the b7 pawn and.
But he didn't see it.
This is very strange, though. Here now, rook c2 looks good. Rook c2 looks good here, though. Rook c2 attacking the knight.
c2 is good.
Rook c2 attacking the knight looks very good. If you take, I take, threatening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he plays it. Played on the board, and okay, that's okay. Cortins, that is. Yep. Yeah. Although he could have tried something fancy like knight g3 too, knight g3 attacking the knight, putting pressure. But these moves are just, rook takes knight now. This is over. Well, queen takes queen was winning too, but queen takes queen was winning as well.
Well, it's still a free queen.
Yeah, it's still a free queen. It's not going to go anywhere. And tactics again. This I think in this side here we're going to see a lot of this, tactics being played. Yeah, no, queen c7 should be it. Yep. Oh, queen c7 was mate.
Didn't see the mate.
Didn't see the mate. The thing is that these positions, I won no matter what, unless someone really plays badly here. But I find like after all that tactical work, I mean, it's simple technique. It's like, check. Come here. Okay, no, this is over. Yep. Only one move and
okay, it's still going.
Okay, fine. Finally, congrats to who's playing white. Warasian, Kushbu. They have some really strange names. Listen, I don't know it. These people and this name. I don't know where they get these names from. Like if they go into a dictionary of weird usernames and they just pick weird usernames. Maybe such thing exists because the amount of things I have seen here is crazy. Now let's go to a normal name like what? Talented boy. Let's go to talented boy. He has a Jamaican flag. Okay, this is something that we should start looking at. Let's look at the flags to see. Okay, that game just finished. I almost click on it, but that game just finished. Let's go to this player, this is another Jamaican flag here. We have a lot of Jamaicans in the house. This is one of the things I was hearing, that a lot of Jamaicans.
That's in 12th place, though.
Oh, the one I clicked?
Yeah.
Oh, 12th place, but I have here number 19th versus 30th place. So, oh yeah, that might be too low. Okay,
yeah, that's his seeding.
Oh, that's the seeding. Okay. Okay, so let's see what is going on in here. What do you think about this position, Ryan? Definitely better for white. But yeah, the problem is, can he convert it? This is the big thing in this kind of setups, you know. Okay, you are better, but can you convert it? You know. It looks like he's going to do so, and strange enough, I would have played something here like, okay, queen take, king move, maybe king h. No, king h2 was better. Keep the pressure, keep playing.
No, queen e7 maybe attack the pawn.
Yeah. But again here he missed.
And queen to b4, yeah, and just try to hold.
Although here still queen back to f6 would have been good, queen f6, but he played rook. Queen f6 had some tricks in it, you know. Queen f6 had tricks in it, you know, because if you take this as your pawn, then you lose. So
the pawn is lost.
Yeah, this is. It's a very difficult. Okay, defense with rook. Yeah, the pawn is lost, and this is looking bad. This rook takes what? Oh, he wants to take that pawn. And that should make some sense. But if I take the a pawn, the a pawn will be passed already, and I have a and b as passed pawns. So.
Well, actually, you could take the a pawn and then go and take the c pawn after.
Anyhow, yeah, you cannot defend any of them, you know. But yeah, white is just having a lot of patience here, which is the ideal thing to do in some of these positions, you know. Now he's trying to take the a pawn or exchange queens. So it's either you take the pawn or, well, now queen takes pawn. This is just going to be caught in three passed pawns.
White is playing it very well technically.
Yeah, very technical.
Good technique.
I'm impressed here. I mean, this is the same thing I was saying. I'm seeing a lot of, you know, good play in this kind of position. The thing is that, can you use your technique if your opponent starts creating a lot of tactical threats? Of course, rook e8, it looks like it's threatening rook e1, but rook e1 I think may not work because your king is not safe enough.
Yeah, but they have to play it anyway.
You have to play it anyway, as you say. Okay.
Very interesting. He has to try.
No, here, well, interesting because white has to be careful with what he does here. He needs, and because it's time, you know, the time factor of it, you know, he has to be careful. I think here he needs to play something like queen d3. Queen d3 should be the move here, I believe, just to make sure there will be no checks on the light squares. Okay, but doesn't this allow still rook check followed by queen d1? This is what I wanted to play, queen d3, to avoid that queen d1 check.
And then queen e4. I mean queen d5 check and now.
Queen check here again. So this is what
check
you
him
want
again
to
if he gets a chance. Yeah, check him again on d1.
No, you have queen h5 also check. You know, like.
Yeah, but then the king. Oh no, the king can't go to e3.
See, I will have played queen h5. Just looking for tricks as well. You know.
Yeah, you're right. No. Because you will.
Oh no, he have his. Wow, no.
Yeah. Queen h5 was the correct one.
Queen h5 was the correct one to go with, you know. Just create some complications there, you know. And well, this is going to be, yeah, this is cutting. So this should be winning for white. And they have these, you know, these 2 seconds. These 2 seconds are key for this, you know. If you have a technical win, then yes, that's it. I mean, these 2 seconds will help you to just convert it. And look at these pawns just advancing in a very steady way. And after seeing the technique that white was showing before, it looked like he's like fish in the water, you know. Just relax, converting in stuff, like no problem, you know. Pawn push, check, okay. I check, no problem. Now pawn push and game is over. There's no way to stop that. Yep. So let's go to another game because this is going to be over. Very well played by white. I'm seeing a lot of, you know, good things happening here. So we have here, so which one to go to? Number 19, number 18, number 17. Pick one, my friend.
19.
19. Let's check 19. Baptiste. What I would like to do, I will just see if I could, if I would be able to see flags. Okay, this is Jamaican. And this one is no flag. Come on, guys, put up a flag. All right, so we don't know what other country it is. So we have a Jamaican versus someone. So Baptiste is playing with the black pieces here. Sorry, with the white pieces.
I don't know. Raguba sounds like a Trinidadian name.
Yeah, no, Keegan, yeah, that's a Trinidadian. Keegan is Trinidadian, I believe, for sure. So Trinidad versus Jamaica. The house here. Well, this doesn't look too good.
Yeah, and in the case the king is on the wrong side. King needs to go on the other side to attack people once. But on the wrong side.
But why exactly? Yes, come on. Oh, it took too long to do that. You realize?
No, but the problem is the knight was on B3 defending.
Yeah, the knight was always defending everything. So, yeah, this is just technically won. Yeah, both pawns are going to fall. So, very good technique by white. Notice that if you look at this game, notice how black was playing very fast. You see, maybe missing a lot of good moves in the process, you know. So quite interesting to see. You know? So yep, that's it. Core teams there. Well done by Baptiste. Let's look at which game to look at now. You have not much time remaining. You know, we have 22 minutes remaining, and let's look at the places. Let's look at the places, and then we'll look at another game. So let's see what is going on with the placement. Look at that boy. That man is just escaping. That boy is escaping with 48 points. What?
The top two are still the top two.
Yep. That's true. So we have here. Let's look at flags. Let's see if we can look at flags in all of that. No flags. Come on, guys. So easy to put a flag so we could understand what country. Second place, no flag. Third place, no flag. Okay. So my recommendation, players, put up your flag, you know, that so you could show, listen, I am from Trinidad, I am from Suriname, I am from Jamaica, I am from Barbados. You know, show your flag, you know. So
let us go to a game. Let us go to a game on board one and see what's happening.
Yeah, let's go up to board one. Let's see what is going on here. Look at this. This is just, this performance is just brutal, you know. But there was a player with a rating of 2300. Where is that person? We have to check just now.
Did you see that this game is finished with this guy having 3 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock?
Yeah, boy. But the whole thing about it,
28 moves played.
28 moves played. But this is the kind of stuff that, honestly, it looks very weird, you know, because if he is winning the tournament, all right, and look at how fast he's playing. My problem is not there. My problem is, like, if you are playing against the player that is on first place, how come you have so much time as well, you know? Look like both of them were playing very, very quickly, you know? Very, very quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, too, you know, sometimes when your opponent plays fast, you want to play fast, too, but there's no reason to do that. I mean, it's split.
So that is a trap. That is a trap that sometimes players fall into. You know, oh, he's playing fast. I could play fast too. I'm not intimidated by your fast play. But then you end up making the blunders because he always plays fast, but that's not your comfort zone, you know. So if your comfort zone is just not playing fast, but actually looking for good moves. The fast player finds the good moves playing fast, but you will not do the same, and that is the difference.
Look, he started a new game. Let's go to that one.
Okay,
I want to see what's happening in his game. It's so fast. It's happening. It's going so fast.
Yeah.
By the time we click on it, it might be finished.
Mm-hmm. It's just performing. Oh, I was wondering the game was over because it like blinked here a little bit. Okay, so both of them berserk. Notice that both of them use berserk, which again, a mistake. A mistake for the player which is ranked 21st place here, If your opponent berserk, this is your chance to beat him, Play your normal game and force him now to see if he could beat you using berserk. So if a stronger player than you berserk, going berserk with them is not the right strategy. The right strategy will be to actually play your normal time, and let's see how fast they could really play to win. That will just be it, And now here again, a clearly winning pawn in game. So he pushes this pawn, and yeah, the king doesn't even get to pass to the other side. So big lose. If you had played like with all his time, he could have taken his time and forced his opponent to win. Remember this fellow, he lost a game, I believe, the same way. I think he went berserk and then lost because of berserking. Now let's go to board 2. Let's see what's happening in these top boards here, these big battles here.
Yeah, he still hasn't lost a game.
Yeah, board 2 hasn't lost a game, so he's not doing much berserk, but he's having a very steady pace. And remember, this part of the qualifying is not like you have to win everything. You just need to qualify.
We have a blunder here because after pawn to c3, there are 2 bishops under attack.
Oh well, yeah. Bishop check is a blunder.
This is how I tell my students many times. Just because you can't play a check does not mean to play a check. You just he has bishop takes knight.
He has bishop takes. A good thing he had that resource, yeah. But then where is the bishop going after? The bishop has to return to g6, where it's going to be lost anyhow.
Oh yes, true. The bishop doesn't have any squares.
Yeah, I mean it is always something fishy with those kind of moves, guys. Always. Although it appears to be working, and when you double check it, okay, it's not working. So you have to be careful with those kind of settings there. Okay.
This is a bad character.
Okay, so we're seeing someone saying that he and his 3 sisters are playing. So we have a whole family here playing in this event. Okay, welcome indeed. Welcome to the tournament.
Maybe if they give us a name, we can go and search a player and look at the game.
Yeah, if you are a viewer, okay, so we have here how long again remaining? About 20 minutes remaining, I believe. If you are one of our viewers and you would like for us to analyze the game of someone that just put the name of a person that you want us to go through, and we'll just take consideration to just look at it. Okay. So if you know someone,
the leech's name.
The leech's name. So you just type the leech's name of a person that you will like for us to analyze the game, and we will go right in and check what is going on, give some feedback, and in that way we could have some fun, so let us know. Now let's see what's going on here. Well, white is winning here. Pair of bishops, boy. Something underestimated by beginners sometimes, The advantage of the pair of bishop. Okay, I would not have left that pawn there just to be captured. Looking for a nice trick. Pawn takes. If knight takes, bishop takes, and queen will not be able to take. So this idea is not bad. Okay, I see in that. Oh, I see. Oh, that's Kevin Cupid right there, boy.
Yeah, Kevin. See this Kevin Cupid.
Kevin, how are you, man? Kevin is like I say like a top streamer in Trinidad. He has really taken streaming seriously. So you should actually go and check him out sometimes. Trini Cupid, you know. Check some of his
Cupid
content.
on Trini Cupid on Twitch.
Yeah, Trini Cupid on Twitch. Okay, now, okay, so no names being sent. So you don't want us to look at
Okay,
your.
This is practically over. Smith and he resigned.
Oh, he resigned. So let's go to the next one. What? Nah, man, 61 points. Could you believe that? 61 points. This is just. I mean, it's just brutal. I mean, you didn't have to score so much points. You could just relax, you know, and save energy for later.
I mean, while you watch one game, he plays about 3 games.
Exactly. That's the whole point, you know. So let's see what is he getting. I would like to see a game between him and the player on second place. I'm not seeing that game. Why I'm not seeing a game of them? I want to see both of them playing because this fellow keeps winning, but this fellow is not losing, you know. He's in first place. He lost 2 games. The person on second place hasn't lost any games, but the person in first place has played so many games. It's just, and he going berserk and really winning quickly. Like his tactics are just sharp.
Yeah, person second place is not doing berserk.
He's not doing berserk. He's just playing steady. He's just relaxing. And well, actually, I agree with both. I mean, if you're already first place in the tournament, I guess you could try and have fun using berserk and anything you want, you know. But let's see. So this person here on second place is playing with the black pieces. Let's see what he's going to do. I'm still waiting for.
This is a solid defense.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe this is how this player's been playing. He's been just playing some solid chess, wait for his opponent to make mistakes, and then just capitalize.
Yeah, it could be true indeed.
It's not a bad strategy.
Not at all. And he's playing some sound, you know, positional play and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting.
Capture the F pawn, get rid of his double pawns, castle the king, play F5.
And the whole funny thing about this is that this person has a bishop here, but this bishop here is blocked by this pawn. So it's not like this bishop is going to be working too good. And then F5, good move, threatening to play F4 is, I mean, and this person has built a battery that will not be used ever. No,
yeah,
queen,
but he wants
queen
but
to
he wants
G4,
a castle.
yes.
He wants a castle. That's why he put the queen there.
Yeah.
Actually, I think also
A5 will be good here. A5 will be good here. Queen H4 check wins a pawn, I believe. So, yep, a lot of stuff could be done here, you know. Queen H4 winning the pawn, or A5 to start a possible queen attack, kingside attack.
You can just play bishop takes H2 and win the pawn.
Bishop takes H2
and then you can't castle because bishop G3 check is coming.
Yep. So a lot of things happening here that, you know. Oh, look. No, he looks for a trick. That trick may not work.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's working. It's working. Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
I mean, maybe it was a bit unnecessary, but it's good anyway.
I mean, if it's giving you a clear advantage, opening that file for the other rook of your opponent, that is not a good thing. Now the rook comes in, and that is courting. Yep. Now, notice funny stuff that some, I don't know, maybe.
He actually had queen H3. He had queen H3 defending the knight and attacking the bishop.
Yeah, but now his opponent could start getting some, no counterplay. This position is so good. He cannot take the rook, anything. So this has no counterplay. This is just, I don't know, this is extremely precise play. The play is extremely precise, you know.
Yeah, the knight is covering the check square. And
everything is covering. It's very precise play, though. Okay, this should be over very soon. Yeah. Rook C2 should be winning. Rook C6. Imagine Imagine how precise is that move. Yeah, of course. Now queen check, queen f5 check, and then you enter with the rook size mate. You know, the move was yes, it's extremely precise.
Check.
Yeah. Queen e1 mate, I believe. Yep. Extremely, very high precision.
Very well played.
Very high precision. I wonder if that game had, you know, any mistakes in it. So let's see. I'm still not seeing a game between Jaden and the true answer. Still not seeing a game between them. Let's look at third place, Mr. Darren. Okay, third place is playing with first place. This should be an interesting game. See, because two players that, you know, finally we are going to see something, you know.
And notice he did not berserk.
He did not berserk. Of course, these people, you know, they are not crazy, you know. They know when to berserk and when not to berserk. You can't be first and be berserk, huh? Okay, then. Going for the end game. I noticed this player, no, but I noticed along the games that have been played that this player has been playing a lot of, you know, in games. He doesn't mind exchanging and going for in games, you know, or allowing in games, you know.
Yeah, but it's done material.
But it's done material here. So
I mean, it might be holdable, but I don't know. No, the problem is rook to d1. Rook to d1 is played, how is he going to hold this position?
Draw. Because
a while ago he could have played queen captures on c1 on f1 and avoid the exchange of queens. Wait, what?
They drew. They allow a draw. Okay, maybe they know each other. Who knows? You know, maybe they know each other.
Well, they're both marked CWK in their first name.
Yeah, so maybe they are. Yeah, maybe look like maybe they are family or something like that. So, not generally, brothers when they play in tournaments, sometimes okay. Daddy say draw the game. Mommy say draw the game. No war between family. So. And actually, in this case, I mean, one is going in first place, the other one is in third place. Not even if one of them win or lose, this is not going to change their, you know, their ability to qualify for the tournament. You know?
I'm checking to see if this player might be playing the one as yet, but no, okay, not yet.
No, because I see the player on first place, he's in pause. Notice his game is paused. This sign here. Like he decided, you know what, let me just relax. Don't need to play. I need to go out there and play. I see in the chat, people apparently don't want us to see the game of anyone in particular. Let's see. Let's go for board 5. Oh no, let's actually see here who is fighting up to enter. So we have this fight here between these players. You see, this is with 26 points, 26 points, 25, 25. So these are the players fighting here. This group here fighting to enter. Even this one with 23 points is able to enter, depending on what he's doing, you know. So let's see this fight here. This player on number 19, because he has the same amount of points of the one on number 17. So let's see what can happen in that game. So these are like critical games to try to enter to the round of 16. Oh, what? Okay, that was a checkmate. Is that game over? Yeah, game over. Sorry, I didn't mean to just jump in there and see that scene on the board, but okay. Let's look at number 16. Number 16 is not playing any games. 16. Okay, 15 here. Let's look at this game. Number 15 is playing. Okay, very interesting. French. Yeah, French. Yeah. I understand. It's a French. After I saw that knight on h6, I was like, okay, it's a French. Okay, French permits.
Advanced version.
Advanced variation of the French defense. Very interesting to see French defense played by juniors. But
Yeah, it is.
but in the overall understanding of things, I think it might be very interesting to teach a player to play the French, because his opponents may really struggle at the beginning, to learn how to fight against it.
This is something I've given some consideration to, but the problem with teaching French is that you're also teaching you're in the process of teaching them French. They're not really learning to attack. They're
Yeah,
more really learning to defend.
to defend. Yeah,
But it's still not a bad idea actually. I mean, when you think about it, once there's some balance, once there is something else that they can play. For instance, if it is they have an attacking white opening, then a defensive then a French defense really learn to defend is a good balance.
yeah. In that way, they could choose afterwards. What is their favorite side of things. But definitely, this night here, I don't know what's wrong with this night. Like someone is upset with that night. Someone got some.
Yeah, he need,
That night is
he,
just in
he
a
needs
naughty
he
corner.
needs he needs to make a travel. He needs to go and get some traveling papers and try to get across the E7.
Yeah, because I thought instead of rook c8, the knight will go to c8, then e7,
Exactly.
then g6, then f4, and then let that knight free. Let him do something. Don't punish the little animal like that. Come on, man. Let's be fair. Don't do this
But
to your
this is a
pieces.
this, this is a good start to give the knight a chance to get back to society.
Of course. That knight needs that. Although it looks like he's just going to put a lot of pressure on the c file. He's just playing for that
Yeah.
c file. He's not,
And maybe you put the rook on c7 and then put the knight on
and
c8
then
and
put the knight to c8.
try to get him back
Yeah,
in. But
yeah.
knight
But remember,
knight
knight
knight d2
d2.
is
Yeah,
coming.
the same thing I was thinking. Knight d2 is coming. So,
Yeah, but he has to defend d4 first before he's able to do that. Well, no,
oh, okay. He wins.
I don't know why he did that. Oh,
Huh?
what? Hmm? But,
No,
I
I
mean,
thought.
I mean, I mean, it looks nice, but
No, I don't think this is practical at this point at
it
this
might work.
point
It
where
might
you're
work.
on.
It might work. It might work because of the pin. You can play queen to c6 and then bishop e4.
If that variation is working, then great. Great.
That's some nice tactics if he actually really saw that. But
That's
it
some
does look it does look
advanced.
it does look as if it could work. Queen
It
c6
looks
bishop
working.
e4. What's
Queen
he gonna do?
c6. Queen c6 is working. Queen c6 for sure is working. Um,
Okay. Well, obviously he did not see it. He played rook a4 where the bishop is attacking rook on f1, but that's not okay. So he did not see it. He's actually more worried about the bishop capturing his pawn when he should just be pinning the bishop. Because so now he goes back to the pin. Weird choice because now
what is it?
all
Is it
right,
time trouble? Yeah.
bishop
Well, he's in
bishop
some
captures
serious time trouble too,
the
right
bishop
now.
can capture because after rook takes rook, he'll cap. Okay, he moves the queen. Yeah.
Okay, bishop takes. I don't know. He doesn't have compensation because his pieces are just bad. His knight on h6 is it just looks like a pawn. He doesn't have good squares for his pieces. Bishop b4 followed by bishop c5 was better than this move that white played. Bishop b4 again followed by bishop c5 is the best plan.
Yeah.
Yep. Followed by bishop c5, and this is just courtings. I mean, look at that knight. The knight is still has look.
Well, there is
That
no
was
knight.
yeah. So okay, if my recommendation for the player playing here with the black pieces, listen, you have neglected your knights. You
He needs to
need to
learn.
have some what?
Maybe he needs to not play the French and learn some tactics. Play some
No,
tactical
but
openings
but
because this
even the
is
tactics
because
that he played was good, but he missed
exactly
the rest of it.
exactly so. He needs to work on
But
some
even
tactics.
but it's very strange, Ryan, because although notice that he was playing strategically fine, but then in that process he left a knight badly. So if your strength is positional play stands for you know getting your pieces to good squares where they could dominate your opponent's pieces at the same time that you are restricting your opponent from doing whatever he wants to do. So that is something that we did not see much, of that mixture in this game. Of course, they are juniors. Okay, so the tournament is over. Yeah.
Those of you who are watching the YouTube, please click subscribe. Right, we're of course we'll be streaming again. The channel will be streaming again at 4 o'clock for the round of 16. Make sure to click subscribe so that you get the notification on the round of 16 taking place later on today. Click that subscribe button, people.
Yes, subscribe, hit like, and thank you for your participation. Thank you for commenting.
This will not be the last. I'm sure this tournament will happen again.
So let's see who who has made it, Harper. Let's check that. Of course, it's difficult to look at flags, but okay. So we have first place 70 points, second place is 60 points, third place has 36, then 36. Wow, so this is the first 10, and then...
well, we know the third place is Jamaican.
That means first place is also Jamaican. So third and first are Jamaican.
Yeah, third and first are Jamaican.
And then...
fifth is also Jamaican.
Fifth is Jamaican.
Sixth is also Jamaican. Seventh, but we don't know. We don't know, no flag. Oh. Eighth, we don't know either.
Not neither. Puerto Rico.
Ninth is Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know Puerto Rico was playing.
Yeah, I think it was mentioned that Puerto Rico was going to play.
11th, I suspect, is also Jamaican because I'm seeing another CWK name.
CWK, yeah, because someone said in the chat that both his brother and his sister were playing in the tournament. So I guess maybe that is the family, that chess family that joined to play in the tournament.
John Doe, which is a name that is used in hospitals when they don't know the name of the patient that came in.
Oh,
is in 12th place. 13th place is Jamaican as well.
Jamaican, all right. So you have Jamaican in the house. Congratulations to Jamaica.
14th is, what flag is this? Suriname. 14th is Suriname.
Okay.
15th, Jamaica. So Jamaica has taken a lot of places.
And 16th is Jamaican as well.
16th is
that is Bangladesh.
Why is there someone from Bangladesh playing?
But I don't know. I don't think Bangladesh was allowed in the tournament. But maybe they have a Bangladesh. No, but maybe they have a Bangladesh flag, but maybe they live on Suriname or maybe in Jamaica or Barbados. We don't know. People from foreign families, and they just put the Bangladesh flag. It could be a possibility. However, I think they will be doing a little pruning. They have to check. They
have to check those things to make sure.
Yeah. So for sure. Okay. So Ryan, I think what is your final analysis of this event that has happened? What are your thoughts on it?
No, my thoughts on this is that we saw some interesting games, and these junior players, a lot of them are playing some very good opening theories. They're not just playing anything random. They're playing some good opening theory. A lot of them know their stuff. So that round of 16 is going to be very interesting.
It's going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be very
interesting because those are the players who have been mainly playing a lot of theory and winning very quickly in the opening, out of the opening.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I believe so too. I saw a lot of attacking games. I saw a lot of tactics. Although a lot of players missed tactics, some of them played very precise variation, very, very nice combination as well. So it will be very interesting to see them in that, in that final 16 to see how are they going to be performing. Of course, we have some Trinidadians that will will get into it, that got immediate entry by, invitation, I believe. And it will be fun to see some of our Trinidadians joining, like Sean Yeward, like some of the national champions. I think they got in.
Really?
Yeah, I believe they got some. Yeah, there are some players that got invited. So for that reason,
Oh,
I believe so might
it's
be
not the top
14.
16.
If before is the top 14, I believe at the end, because of 2 players from Trinidad were directly, invited, so they would not have
Oh,
to fight in
okay.
the arena, something like that, I believe. And so, in my opinion, it was a very good tournament, very interesting, very good for the players to get some experience in it. It was very sharp. I mean, this has to show the juniors that just because you are a junior doesn't mean that you do not have to study chess or like you have a lot of time. Some players say, okay, I'm young, I could just be lazy for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't need to push so much, but that might not be the right attitude. You need to actually do as much chess work as you can or as you are able to in order to improve fast. Remember that some countries like Russia, China, India, these countries are just bringing grandmasters out at age 14, age 13, age 15. They're just producing grandmasters. And
Yes,
if you want to reach
like
there,
a
you
garden.
need to do the work, It's heavy work you have to do.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, those countries, of course. I mean, those players who come out as grandmasters, they are doing chess. It's like 12 hours a day of chess.
yeah, they are eating, breathing, doing everything. Chess. It's just chess. So, I mean, I believe the Caribbean, has a lot of potential and very strong chess players. It's just the work, just to do the work, and then to be able to join in a tournament when you have a pool of grandmasters or a pool of strong players. Imagine if we could play tournaments with grandmasters. Like in every tournament we play, we have grandmasters all around. You see how much our level will just grow and improve. It's just a monster. You just get used to the
Yeah,
level, and that's it, and you start thriving in it. Okay,
even
well,
I
I
mean,
believe. Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna add, even if we can get to the level where it is we have our own set of international masters, where we have international masters around, would even be a very big improvement in chess.
Of course,
But
of course.
we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. And the Caribbean, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, and all the others. We're inching forward, but we're getting there.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do so, and well, let's see how things will develop in the second leg of this very, very nice event. We thanks again the Trinidad and Tobago Chess Association for this opportunity to let us analyze the children's game and to be here, yes, commentating for you, going through the games and having fun at the same time. So we thank the president, Mrs. Sonja Johnson, and also Keelan Hunt. He has been doing a very nice job. What do you think, Ryan? Very nice job in doing
No,
the
of
technical part
course.
is just great. So
Programming boss.
yeah, the programming boss, Keelan Hunt. Okay, so well, I think that will be it for
Yes.
today. So
And
let me just
people
we
can
need
people can get people can get back in at 4 o'clock for the round of 16.
okay. All right, guys. So bye. Um, we have to stop the stream.